Hello, everyone. Today, we're here to test your knowledge of tricky English word pronunciations. Your task is simple. I will provide you with 12 commonly mispronounced words, and you'll have a quick moment to think about the correct pronunciation of each word. Don't worry, I'll reveal the right way to pronounce each word right after. Without further ado, let's begin and assess your English pronunciation skills. And our first challenge is to correctly pronounce the following word. Take a moment to think. I hope it was easy for you. The correct pronunciation is clothes. Never pronounce it as clothies or closies, because that's incorrect. Another way to say this word is by simply dropping the th sound, especially when speaking fast.
I'll even wash our clothes.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Here are the clothes.
Moving on to the next word, let's try to say this word correctly. From my years of experience, many non-native speakers tend to stress the second syllable and say colleague. However, the stressed syllable in this word is the first one, so it should be pronounced as colleague. Please be careful with the pronunciation.
Just give me 1 minute to confer with my colleague.
I think you did all right, compared to some of your colleagues.
You made a machine for a colleague of mine some time ago.
Now let's move on to word number 3. Can you give it a try? And here's the correct way to say this word. Recipe. A recipe is a list of ingredients and instructions that tell you how to cook something, like a recipe for an apple pie. Never pronounce it as recipe or recipe.
I don't have delusions of grandeur. I have an actual recipe for grandeur.
Today, I'm making a new recipe I learned for a hangover smoothie. Where did you get the recipe for this?
The following word, number 4, is often confused with recipe. Can you pronounce it correctly? Remember, the P in receipt is silent. We don't say receipt. The correct pronunciation is receipt. And please don't mix up this word with recipe. A receipt is a piece of paper you get at a shop when you buy something.
Guys, a receipt! She actually paid!
Do you have a receipt for the ring?
Receipt? No.
Put it in there.
Why?
No, I bought it. Here's my receipt.
Moving on to word number 5. Do you know how to pronounce this one? The pronunciation of this word might be a bit tricky since it's French, and like many French words, they are not pronounced in the usual way in English. The correct way to say it is genre. Don't say genre or genre because that's incorrect. Genre is the only right way to pronounce it.
I've decided to do my film project in the horror genre.
Well, it's just not my genre, you know?
I love this genre.
Let's move on to the next word. Do you know how to say this one? All right. It might be tempting to say southern, since the first part of the word is pronounced as south. However, the correct way to say this word is southern. Please pronounce it correctly. Southern.
The Southern Prisoners Defense Committee, they sent me here to tell you that.
It's the Southern Hemisphere.
We're in the middle of Southern California. It's not snow. My God.
It's snowing.
The next commonly mispronounced word is the following. Take a moment to think. I know that a lot of you tend to say it naked. However, this word is exceptional and should be pronounced as naked. Pay attention to the ending of this word. It's ed, naked.
He's in great danger. He's naked without me.
Playing cards with naked ladies on them, you name it.
Fine.
You don't feel naked?
Now let's try to pronounce this word correctly. This word might seem relatively simple, but you'd be surprised how many people say it wrongly. Never pronounce it as hotel or hotel. The stress should be on the second syllable. So, the right pronunciation is hotel.
I'm staying at the most amazing hotel.
Great hotel idea story. Yeah.
What? Boring.
Ever see Grand Hotel, Henry?
Word number 9. Try to pronounce the following one correctly. Take a moment to think. Of course, most of you might think that the right pronunciation is natural because of the word nature. However, even though nature is pronounced that way, this word should be pronounced differently. The correct way to say it is natural. We never say natural. It's just plain wrong.
You're a natural-born driver.
It's not natural. None of it.
Next one. Try to say this word correctly. And the correct way to say this word is stomach. However, many non-native speakers tend to pronounce it as stomach, or even worse, stomach. Remember, the only right way to say it is stomach. Be careful.
In my stomach.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
Now let's guess how to correctly pronounce this one. I bet most of you think that since you know how to pronounce cup and board separately, it's easy to assume that this word should be pronounced as cupboard. However, that's not correct. The P should be silent in this one. So the right way to say it is cupboard, with the P not pronounced.
Take your stupid phone out of your stupid cupboard and contact me, all right? Because...
But when I come back downstairs after standing in a cupboard with my fist clenched, you're going to be in so much trouble.
And finally, our last commonly mispronounced word for today is the following. Are you sure you know how to pronounce this one? This word derives from the Spanish word guitarra, so its pronunciation doesn't follow the regular rules of English word pronunciation. In this case, the stress should be on the second syllable. So don't say guitar, say guitar.
You're the singing guitar player from that episode with the singing guitar player.
Oh my God, that sounded like my guitar.
I like that guitar.
I just want to be on an empty stage with my guitar, my voice.
Congratulations on taking up the challenge to improve your English pronunciation. If you pronounced all these words correctly, you're already at an advanced level or very close to it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Feel free to share your results in the comments so I can see how well you did. Now that you know where you stand, let's focus on avoiding those mistakes in the future. Even advanced learners make slips sometimes, so keep practicing and you'll become a master in no time. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting language videos. Until next time, keep learning and shine bright.